Hi everybody. How are you doing? Sorry, I have been intermittently napping all day. Hi, hello. I am still alive. Barely. Damn mood, you gotta be wackier. I'm already pretty freaking wacky right now, I'll tell you what. Welcome. Welcome back to a live stream on my channel where we're gonna be playing a whole bunch of different stuff. Specifically today, I'm playing Hearthstone again. I say again, I played Hearthstone when it first came out for like a year or two, and then I haven't touched it since then. So it's been a while. But they're doing a promotion for the anniversary of this game, and they invited me to come and play on a tournament. By they, I mean Blizzard. Blizzard invited me to come and play in a tournament for basically people that don't know how to play Hearthstone. So I said sure, because I don't really know how to play Hearthstone anymore. So I'm gonna learn the hard way, I think. Just got here. Did we win yet? Not even a little bit. Are we getting a Widowmaker Criken skin? Probably never. Probably. I mean, you never know. But I'm gonna say likely, almost 100% never. But you know, we can always ask. Doesn't hurt to ask, I guess. Baby finally getting his own card. Oh, of course. I forgot. Yeah, Baby would be good. So the setup for this show, by the way, is, thank you, Snappy Koi, for the 53 months. Thank you so much. The setup for this show is I am meant to play Hearthstone and learn how to play while a pro teaches me by like coaching me through what to do. So my thought was, naturally, because I'm a bastard, what if I made an AI that told me the wrong things to do? And then he had to deal with that also. I don't know if I'm going to do that for this stream, but there's 3 streams of this before the tournament itself in which we get to practice. So maybe for the next one, I will turn Baby into a terrible Hearthstone coach. We'll see. I please do consult that with the guy. Yeah, okay. I asked him. He said, "Do what you got to do," but I'm gonna meet him first, okay? Because last night when we played with Kyle and in Payday, that was a lot of fun, and he was a great sport. But I also don't want to make that a normal thing where I'm like throwing people that I'm meeting for the first time into a situation where they're just like, "Oh, I'm suddenly now having to deal with a baby screeching in my ear." You know, they already have to deal enough about that with me. You know, get it? Do what you gotta do doesn't sound too encouraging. No, he was more encouraging than that. I was downplaying it, but yeah, we'll probably just play the game normally this time, but in the future time, which is the next time, maybe we'll do something a little wacky crazy. You know, that's the plan. When you play with Criken, you also play with an AI. Yeah, I don't want to be like that guy that I like just always have a robot with me. I think that's kind of a weird dynamic to expect to play with me with. But I like putting people in situations where they maybe are a little bit outside their comfort zone, you know? I think that's where the fun content is. I'm sorry, but you already kind of are. Oh. LA robot guy. A cursed second head. Jeez. Wow. All right, guys. You're right. You know, here I go. Maybe they invited me here because they thought I'd be like fun to have in a Hearthstone tournament. Not that I'm like the weird fucking baby RP AI guy. You thought he was the growl guy, now he's an AI guy too? Oh my god. I'm just gonna make a wolf AI that growls occasionally and has no other input. Then you guys will finally be satisfied. You'll have everything in one. Ugh. Oh. I'm drinking a Red Bull. This is not sponsored by Red Bull. I've never really had a Red Bull outside of like, why? Because I'm so tired. I am so tired. Guys, I have been doing things out and about and drinking every night for 2.5 weeks. And it's not even done. I have to go out again tonight. And then tomorrow. I'm so tired. I just want to rest. But I can't. I can't yet. You don't have to? I do. It's my job. It's my job. You need some eep. I do. I'm eepy. Grant's being made to party at gunpoint. Yes. I just joined Why is Criken crying? Because he's made to party too much. I don't know when I became the party guy, but whenever I meet people, they invite me to the next party, and I have now been chain invited to parties that I didn't know existed. And it is nice that people want to have me around, but also I feel like I need to go on a big detox cleanse after this weekend, for sure. Wipes your tears. Thank you, Callus Raccoon, for the 65 months. Ugh. This was literally the concept of a regular show episode where they had a guy who only liked party, but was then forced to become a party guy. Yeah. What's worse, being the party guy or the AI companion guy? I don't know. I'm all of them. I'm a chameleon, man. I just become what I am, what I need to be in the day that I am in. It's not even... I'm just going to become progressively less coherent. That's why I thought maybe a Red Bull would help. But I don't think Red Bulls make you more coherent, do they? What do they really do? They just make you, like, jittery. Isn't that like the gamer thing, though? Gamers, like, drink energy drinks to be, like, competitive. Sleep string, snork, me. How about you host a party, but you invite one human to deal with a bunch of AIs? Wait, okay, you're saying I host a party, but everyone there is an AI except for one human. So it's like the jury duty show, but it's just a person alone talking. This sounds like the most boring night of this person's life. AIs are not great company when you don't have like something to do with them. They just mirror back whatever you say to them. You guys know this. You've watched me use them. Feather Run, thank you for the 47 months, man. Orbo Glorbo Break. Don't know what that means, but that sounds fun. I like that. Mr. Sir, thank you for that 9 months as well. All right. Gotta be brave. Gotta be brave. I got to make friends. I've got to... Gotta do my job. My job is so hard, guys. Oh, my job is so hard. I have to play video games, and then I have to go out and drink. Oh, poor me. No, this isn't me complaining. This is me no, that venting is complaining. This is me painting a target on my forehead and inviting you all to throw darts, which is also part of my job. I have to party all the time. Oh, man. My streamer's venting on main. This is a cry of help, yeah. All right, I'm opening up Hearthstone. I really have not played this game for a long time. I really enjoyed it when I did play it. I'm hoping it will come back to me.
Come on in. You're gonna be excited to see who's here.
Me? Is it me that they're excited? Start playing with Marin the Manager. Wait. I know a lot of World of Warcraft characters. Is this one of them? I don't recognize him. play one game. I don't know, guys. Mega bundle. Oh my. 153 packs. Yo, Denathrius. They sent me a code for to get back into the game, but I didn't know it was gonna be this. Holy moly. If this stream is sponsored and it's card games, does that mean we get Pixar Criken? Look, it takes me like what was that? It takes me at least 15 minutes to unbox Pixar Criken. I have three streams of this before the tournament. This first one is going to be relatively chill. Maybe I'll add a new like component each time. The next one maybe will have Pixar Criken, and then the next one will have Baby, or reverse. You know? Are you a dog? No, I'm a fucking wolf. Focus up. All right, my bad. You're right. This is the tournament. Okay. I'm gonna join the Discord now. The pro player we are playing with today is Mcbanterface. Again, this is a sponsored stream for Hearthstone's new 10 Years of Hearthstone update, which brings with it a whole bunch of new packs and ways to kind of get new players or old players to return back to the game, which is what I'm doing here. I'm the old player that hasn't played in 9 years, you know. Spirit Gaming, what's up? Thank you, 11 months. I miss you guys too. Hey, Criken, former pro here, gonna give you one tip. This game is all luck. Play every card as you draw it. Oh, wow, thanks. A Fat Frog, thank you for the 66 months. All right, I'm gonna join the call, and I'm gonna try to be on my best behavior, despite being a menace. I am a menace right now. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you. I am Criken.
Sure, man. It's Criken, right?
Yeah, Criken, like lichen, like biken, like.
I think I'm getting the idea. Do you have a couple more, maybe?
Yeah, Viking, like Vikidin, like. Nah, that's it.
Yeah, I think I'm getting it. All right, sounds good. Yeah.
Where'd you get
I'm
your
Banter. Do you know about Bodie Mcboatface?
Yes. Are you his brother?
That. I am. Long lost twin.
Wow.
It's true.
Bodie McBoat.
Yeah.
I
inherited the
vaguely
name.
remember this. When was this from? This is like a long time ago.
It was a long time ago, yeah.
Banter.
I just
McBanter.
made the name.
That's great. I love banter. I'm somewhat of a banterer myself.
So I've heard. All
really?
Right. By the way,
no,
just some rumors.
Okay. I thought word had gotten around about how my banter game was so strong. Thank you. I was flattered. Anyway, I played Hearthstone, I think 9 years ago, like around when it first came out, and I liked it a lot. I played a bunch. I'm trying to think that how high I got in the ranking. Never got Legend, but I played enough that I knew Legend existed. And
all right, that's a good start.
Yeah, and yeah, I haven't played in a very long time, but I am excited to learn again. I assume the game has changed quite a bit.
It has changed quite a bit. There will be some stuff to catch up on, but I'm sure if you played a bit, then you'll catch on quick. I've got a good feeling.
Thanks.
But yeah, it's quite different.
Do you still play cards?
You do actually still play cards, yeah. That's actually
Okay.
the one thing that hasn't changed, shockingly.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Then I think I
play
can
cards.
figure it out. Now, I do have a question.
Perfect.
There's a little wisp thing that keeps roaming around on the main menu. Has that always been there? Because I don't seem to remember that in the past.
I have no idea. I don't even know.
The little wisp.
I'm trying to look at your stream.
Oh, I can screen
like,
share.
Does anybody know?
When did they add the wisp? Because it is it's all over the place, man. It's been crazy out here. Look.
Was it not there before?
Oh, no way.
You know, to be honest, I'm not sure if I've spent enough time in the menu to actually notice it.
Maybe
but I see it,
give it
and
a
I
shot.
can't unsee it.
How much time have you spent in this game in general, if you think? If you could, like, give it a approximation?
I don't know if I want to answer that question.
Well, I'm sorry, but I think you have to at this point. I need to know that I'm in good hands with an actual pro.
All right. Let me think. Well, can anybody estimate how much do you guys think I've played? It's a lot of hours. You're in good hands. Let's just put it that way. It's
Okay.
so many hours. Several years of my life.
Do you play more on your phone or on the computer?
50? No shot. I pretty much only play on the computer
Okay.
these days. Most of the time when I play, I'm streaming, so
That makes
I got
sense.
my full
That is our
setup.
jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I managed to
sure
get the pack
is.
thing to work. I have 153 packs. Is that a thing I should start with, you think?
Oh
Opening
my-
those?
Let's start with that. That sounds cool.
Everyone loves watching that, right?
One of the one of the new things that they did, which makes it a lot more bearable, is there's a mass pack opening thing now. They added that, so you don't have to click through all 153 now.
What if I want to?
You can do it in like a minute. If you want to, you could. It might take a while, but
It could be the whole stream today.
like too long.
Yeah.
The entire stream.
So what is how do I do oh, click and hold to open multiple packs at once. All right, I'm gonna try that first with these three.
Yeah. All right, I'm putting your we're co-streaming.
Yeah.
So yeah, what you do is you go to the open packs thing and you just hold it, like you drag over a pack and you hold it over the other packs.
Where should I put this?
If you want to open them individually, you can. But also okay, so you have to do it over packs of the same type. So like that pack, I don't even know what that is, to be honest. You have 3 of those. Those you have to do individually, I think. I think you have to have 5 or more to do like the mass opening.
This one's giving me Grommash. Grommash Hellscream. Sorry, Garrosh. Who is Grommash? Is Grommash a character?
Grom is a character. Yeah, it's
Grommash
a
is
warrior
his dad?
card.
Okay, I play a fair amount of WoW, so I know the characters. And if do you play WoW, or did you start with Hearthstone?
I actually have never played WoW, so I'm not too familiar.
Now, look who's the pro. Looks like we're both going to be learning something today, huh?
I know, right?
I'm gonna
for
teach
sure.
you.
Perfect. Okay, so
This is Pride's Fury.
for that one,
There's like animals that would run together in the game in World of Warcraft. You still there?
yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. My stream is behind.
Okay. I thought you were taking notes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then,
all right. Oh yeah, I'm mental notes. I got it. Okay.
okay. And then this next one is a spell that priests can use. This is also a spell that priests can use. This is a rare
Yeah,
spell
that's good.
or weapon that paladins can use. And this is a spell that warriors can use.
Cool. I didn't know any of that. Yeah. So,
All right.
fun fact about these packs: these are actually wild packs.
What does that mean?
So, it means basically in Standard, which is what we're playing, you can't actually use any of these cards.
Oh. Wait,
So-
even the
but
75
you can-
ones
I
up
mean-
here? Or just these ones down here?
Oh, no. Those, there's some standard ones. I'm not sure what the 75 on the bottom is. Does anybody know what expansion that's from? I'm not good at recognizing it.
This looks
but
like
this one is
Castle
wild.
Nathria. This looks like...
Oh. So, yeah, Nathria is wild. So you can't use those. But the top one, the 75 at the top are all classic. So those are standard.
Okay, so these I can use, and everything else here is just for fun.
Yeah, well, you can dust them, which we'll probably want to do because you'll need some dust to make decks.
I remember dust. You might be surprised. You get to see the decks I have from 9 years ago, and then you can judge them if you want.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Yeah, we'll take a look at those.
All right, I'm gonna do.
That's actually
multi-click, right?
Just
click once and hold.
Yep. So if you hold. Yep.
Okay. Oh shit.
Yeah, it collects them, and you can do up to
40,
50, 40.
Okay. I'm a little scared.
It actually blows up your computer.
Okay. And this is the best of them, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah, it shows you the good stuff.
Promotion. Hey, we got promoted. Imp King Rafam. Is he good?
Again, this is wild. Used to be quite good. He was very good. Now it's some good dust, or if you play wild, you can play him. But
this is the talking blade of Sire Denathrius from the Castle Denathrius.
Yeah.
And it's like he's kind of dating
sense.
the blade almost when you fight him. They definitely have some like energy, some sort of vibes.
He's
going.
dating it. Huh.
Well, that's
Good
my
to know.
headcanon, but
Okay.
I got 2 promotions.
Yeah, that card was never very good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Oh shit. Lady Darkvein.
No more.
Sylvanas. I know her. You know her?
Sort of. From Hearthstone. I don't know the lore.
Yeah, she's a divisive character. That's all I got.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
Wait, that's
Very
the only
mysterious.
epic ones I got. Holy moly, that
Those
was
are
not
the
great.
4 legendaries. 5 epics. Yeah. 4 legendaries for 40 packs is actually kind of decent. Maybe
good.
not so many epics though. Yeah.
Okay. Is it 35 now? Decimator Olgra.
That was a
Tight-lipped
good card.
Witness. Yeah, it's sad that it's. Oh, this spell was insane back in the Shadowlands expansion. Just saying.
Shadow. What?
The Shadowlands.
Wait.
You're telling me you don't know about the Shadowlands? That's where everyone goes when they die in the World of Warcraft universe.
Oh. Okay. Yep. Now I'm following.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nightshade Bud. All right. Well, we'll just get one. Oh no, we'll get 2. Halkias. Oh, I remember Halkias.
Yeah, that card was never good in Hearthstone.
Well, we are playing Hearthstone. What would it be good in if it wasn't Hearthstone?
Well, I don't. Is it a WoW character? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's a boss in one of the dungeons.
Ah.
Oh, Theotar was fun. Is he good?
Oh.
He's kind of a wild card.
So Theotar got nerfed twice.
Oh.
I think only twice. He was probably one of the most hated cards ever in Hearthstone
Really?
history.
Wow.
Yeah,
What was the
because
discourse
you
behind that?
took their card.
Hmm.
It started out as a 4 mana 3/3, and it was run in like pretty much every deck, at least a lot of them, because you just stole your opponent's win condition sometimes, and that's
Yeah.
not very fun when it happens.
Because you
to
can pick, right? It's not random. It's like you get to literally take their win condition.
Do you remember what Discover is?
Yeah, you get a list of cards and you can pick one. So it's not every card. It's only a random amount. Yeah.
It's always 3 cards for Discover.
Got it.
Pretty much always.
And then there's Kael'thas. All right. That's what 4 more legendaries. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Good amount of stuff to dust, which we will need. Unless you have a bunch saved, I don't know. But now's the good stuff. Now we get the standard.
Now's the good stuff. So this is the current, like, active play cards.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Everything in here you can play right now in standard.
Okay. Badlands Brawler. As a
Good
brawl... I remember there was the spell brawl that I think Warriors had, right? Where everyone went in and then one card lives. Is it random or is it based on something?
So brawl is completely random, and then the brawler basically rigs the brawl if you've excavated, which
is the mechanic.
I guess this will be a good time to introduce excavate. It's one of the new keywords in the game. Okay. This one's pretty recent. Basically, there are like several levels of excavating. There's 4 levels to it, and there's basically like level 1 is common, level 2 is rare, level 3 is epic, and then 4 is legendary. And you can play it in every class. You can use excavate. Only about, I think, half of them have a legendary reward, but all the other ones have 6. There's a card pool of 6 cards, which are basically better than the average card for that mana. Common is 1 mana, rare is 2, and then epic is 3. And when you excavate, you get one of the random cards from that card pool.
Okay, and so it's
pretty popular.
It's like a seasonal mechanic, is the idea?
Is it I mean, basically, forever? Not forever. It's not like an evergreen keyword, but it's in standard right now for the foreseeable future.
Got it. So. Okay. They give you water guns in this? How is this good? How is a water gun good?
It's not very good.
Well, I guess there's my answer.
Legendary.
Thelder the Lost. Is he cracked?
That is very good card. That one is or do you remember Highlander or Reno cards?
Yes. Well,
yep.
Reno is the adventurer, right?
Yes.
I guess you wouldn't know because you don't play.
Yeah. So basically, that one I do know. I know he likes to go on adventures. So basically, the like Reno archetypes, they are in standard right now. This is one of the sort of payoff cards. Basically, you have to build your deck with 30 different cards. You can't have the same card twice.
Oh,
and,
okay.
You get to put in like this payoff. So this one is really strong. It attacks all the enemies, so it includes their face and all their minions, and it's immune. But the downside is you have to make your deck, sort of worse, essentially.
Okay. And then these other ones.
Rainbow Seamstress is good. That card's pretty good. The rest of them, not so much.
Legendary.
Ooh, Sargeras.
Ooh. Okay, perfect. We got another keyword. We have Titans. This is from like 2 expansions ago. They introduced every class has a Titan.
Titans have been around a lot longer than 2 expansions ago, if we go back in the lore. Okay, I'm just going to have to stop you right there.
Okay.
Sorry, continue.
Okay, so these Titans, these ones are new. Of course, they've been around forever. I know that. Everybody does. But these ones are basically very powerful cards that each class has one, and it's sort of, you can think of it as like a boss legendary, basically.
Yeah.
Where it has, they each have 3 effects on them. I think if you like go into the collection, I don't think you can do it here, but if you go in the collection, you can hover and see all the effects. This one, the Battle Cry, opens a portal that summons 2/3/2 imps each turn. That lasts forever as long as the portal is on the board, which usually it will. And then it has 3 different effects that you can activate once per turn, and you can use an effect the turn that you play it. So it's sort of like, it kind of has charge in a sense, but you can't actually attack with the minion unless you've used all 3 effects.
Oh boy, okay. That's a little complex.
But
I remember for Warlock, you become the demon if you play it, and then you get a different, like, instead of tapping, like life tapping, you have visibility. I'm assuming that functions the same way for this, or?
This is a little different. So you're talking about Jiraxis, which is like the hero card.
Yes, that's what I was talking about.
There are some hero cards there have been recently, but like these are just they're essentially just minions on the board. with really, really powerful effects. So it doesn't quite work the same as changing your hero power.
Okay.
We'll be able to look at some of them in the collection, though.
Cool. All right. Only 2 this time. Final 35.
I'm thinking at least 3 in this one.
Okay.
These are good stuff.
Legendary.
Aulonius.
Ooh.
Spells get double bonus from spell damage. That seems very good.
Yeah, it's sort of like a combo card. It's not as good as you might think because it is really expensive because it costs 7, but there are some decks that basically they make it the goal of the deck to like cheat it out and play it for like 1 mana. And it turns out when you play it for 1 mana and you play multiple copies of it, it's pretty good. You can deal like 100 damage, but it's not very consistent, so it's not too good.
Ooh, Yogg-in-a-Box looks fun.
That one is fun. Yeah, a lot of were there? Yeah, there must have been Yogg cards when you last played, right? Like maybe the original Yogg.
But there was Yogg-Saron.
Right.
But that was it. I think it was just the guy.
Sure. Yeah, there's been kind of different iterations of Yogg, which basically they all cast random spells. There is also a Titan Yogg in the game right now, which is quite popular.
Epic.
Jitterbug. Mystery Egg. Anything notable here? Breakdance.
Breakdance is good in Rogue right now. All the other cards, not great. But you got a couple Goldens, which is nice because you can disenchant those for full dust value. So we'll pretend that they're just a different card.
1 legendary.
Oof.
This game hates me, dude.
Yeah, that's worse than average for sure.
Okay.
Unlucky. You used all your luck on the old packs.
Yeah. Do you want to see my collection and rate my
Sure.
decks?
Yeah, I'm curious what you used to play.
Me too. Old Gods Rogue. I had Backstab, Shadow Step, Deadly Poison, Journey Below, Blood Mage Thalnos. Why are you laughing?
Is this a Reno deck?
Yes.
It is. Okay. Yeah, no, that.
Why are you laughing?
Cool. No reason.
Cool.
There's no reason.
I had N'Zoth too. I had Cthulhu. You know, there's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on in that deck for sure.
Emperor Tharisi. I remember this guy was fucking crazy.
Yes. I think was he 6 mana before? I think they buffed him.
Oh really? Oh no, I think he was
still
5.
Not good. Was he 5?
Still not good. He was good. Clearly he was good if I put him in a deck.
Well, no, he used to be really good. He was a 6 mana 5/5. But years have passed and he became not so good. So they buffed him to a 5 mana 4/4. And I don't think that he really sees any play these days, or at least not much in Wild.
Okay. Defender of Argus was like all anyone ever played. Did you play when the game first came out, or did you join later?
I didn't. I started playing in 2017, so after like 3 years or so.
So if you need help identifying any of these cards, let me know. This guy
Perfect.
goes, mind if I roll need?
I do. That one's actually in standard right now. It's
really?
in
It's back?
the classic set.
Oh boy.
Yep. And sometimes you hear the voice line because there's a druid card that like generates a 2-drop minion. Nobody actually puts it in their deck, but sometimes they roll it off that card and you hear the voice line.
That's nice.
It was a good impression, by the way.
Line. Thank you. What else? I got another Reno deck. Apparently I really like Reno. Yeah, Jiraxis, Ragnaros, Mountain Giant, Sylvanas. Wait, Sylvanas she used to be a card. So did they like re-release her in like a later expansion?
So that same Sylvanas is actually in standard right now. Basically, they like rotate the core set. And so some of the cards got changed a bit, like they updated them, but they're still sort of the same cards as before. Like if you look at that deck, I don't know, do you remember Mind Control Tech?
Yes.
Yeah. Does it look different to you?
Yes. It was a 3
Mhm.
cost before.
Yeah. So
If you're-
it was
yeah.
3. And now it's targeted, but they made it 5 mana. So that's like an example of one of the small kind of changes they made, but it is in standard.
I see. Man, this is a blast from the past looking at these. I remember playing this deck. What else I got? I had Totem's Boy. Thing from Below, Fire Elemental, Thunderbluff Valiant, Master of Evolution. And then, yeah, just Totem stuff,
I know
guess.
some of these cards.
Okay.
Performance.
Remember Brand Bronzebeard? Does he get use?
So he is not. He got rotated out. He
Okay.
was in like even I think he's only been out for I don't know a few months or something. I don't know. I'm losing track of time. But he was in for a long time, and he was really really good. People complained about him a lot because there have been some pretty good battle cries that have been printed in the last 7 years. So in standard, he was quite strong.
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, I cards like this that have like a universal effect on like one of the mechanics of the game seem like are impossible to balance around because yeah, you are limited in what you can do with Battlecry from now on once that card just exists.
Yep, and there's actually another brand. If you go and you click search, once you're off of a certain class, if you just search for the name Bran, I think you have to get out of the Druid deck though. Yeah. You search for Bran, and then if you go to crafting, like click on the crafting thing. Oh, after you type it in. Yeah. Yep. And then if you go to Warrior in the top left.
Oh.
Yeah, you can see all the cards that you don't have. So that one is actually in standard right now.
Okay.
It was really popular for a while. It was actually 6 mana, like just a couple months ago. So if you thought the other brand was good, and you're talking about like universal effects, this one was quite strong for a while. People also kind of complained about it, and it got nerfed to 8 recently. But that's still a deck you can play.
That's cool. So they like the characters can be re-released with different like versions of them based on the expansion in the class. That's fun. I like that.
Yep. One of the recent expansions, I think the current one actually, the Whizbangs Workshop, is a lot of nostalgia stuff. So I'm sure you'll recognize a lot of the characters from it.
Nice.
There's different like brand stuff. There's Dr. Boom, basically just a lot of the older characters in new and better cards.
Yeah, I've got a golden legendary Gazrilla, by the way.
Is impressive.
You sound impressed. All right, let's see. Death Rattle. This is my Death Rattle deck. Why are you laughing?
No, nothing. It's a good name.
Thanks. Madness and Magic. Wait, this seems like it's one of theirs. Or is this mine? Did I name it Madness and Magic? God,
Doesn't seem like something you would name. Does it?
Yeah. No, it does. Yeah, I had Yogg-Saron. I had... Oh, dude, does Antonidas still get play? He was so goofy.
Antonidas, I don't think is in standard right now. I believe okay. There's another cool card though. If you exit out of this and you search for Hearth, Harth, in the crafting menu, there is a card that sort of brings it back. Really cool card, not necessarily without the E. His name is spelled weird. Oh, actually, it showed up there, but yeah, you can search it. Yep, that one. So that's a card in standard right now, and it replaces your hand with one from the past. And the mage, like iconic hand, is the Freeze Mage hand,
welcome.
where you play like Antonidas and Frost Nova and all that stuff. So that one's pretty cool. It's a very cool card, not super competitive, but it does see some amount of play. So yeah, there's a lot of like cool nostalgia things.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
So
that's my old decks.
Cool. Quite the collection.
Thank you. I have 10,000 dust.
Oh,
I feel like
that,
that's something, right?
that is that is definitely enough. I think for getting into some of the sort of newer decks, I have one. I can send you the code. I'll send it to you on Discord, and you should just be able to copy the code, and then when you go to your your collection, it'll put it in automatically.
I remember this mechanic.
So yeah, and this is
add
one
new deck.
of the better decks.
Oh, it already knows it's in the fleet.
It does.
Ooh, Demon Hunter.
So if you
This
put
was not
that
the
in,
game when,
oh
played.
yeah. Do you? Well, I guess you know about the hero, but yeah, they added this. There's also Death Knight, which is another new class. There's 2 new classes since you last played.
I main Death Knight in WoW, so
Ah,
not that you asked, but
I was curious. So,
yeah.
No, that's good enough.
Throw them into this mode.
There is Twist. Yeah, that's a whole separate thing, but
Okay.
Twist is pretty cool.
I'm trying to name it. Can I not name your deck? Oh no, here it goes.
Yeah, at the top.
You are not prepared. How do I make it a pun? You are not. You are not. You are not. You know what I'm referencing? This is a line he says in the video game World of Warcraft.
Yeah, no, he actually says that in Hearthstone too.
Oh yeah, I remember now. He goes,
Yeah.
"You are not prepared."
It's
I am
exactly
not
like
prepared.
that.
Yeah, I am not prepared. That checks out. All right, cool.
Perfect.
So this is you think a good starting deck for me to
I think this is a very good starting deck. Yeah, it's you can kind of get back into the fundamentals. There's like 2 Discover cards in there, or maybe only even 1 in this deck. So yeah, basically all the cards that you don't have, it seems like you got plenty of dust, and this deck is not too expensive. So if you like right click on the cards that are like grayed out, you can craft them.
I see. Okay. Who is Ziliax? Okay, this is at the end of your turn. Deal 3 damage to your hero.
So Ziliax is one of the coolest new cards. It's from the last expansion. If you click on customize, this gets a little complicated, but it's sort of like 80 cards in one in a sense, where you can choose. I think you have to have it first before you customize it, maybe.
Okay. I can craft it.
Yeah. Once you craft it, we can look at the options. But basically, there are 8 modules. Perfect.
I love the sounds they do when you play them. My favorite.
Yeah. There's some good ones. So yeah, those are all the modules, and you pick 2 of them to make your own Ziliax.
Oh.
So you can get pretty creative with
this?
it.
Like,
no, this is the only card that is like this.
Wow, interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if we're doing a deck that's like, wide, then we would get something like this so that we can play him sooner. If we're doing something.
Wait, are you a pro? I think we're winning this. That's actually exactly what you do. Yep. You make decks that go wide. You play that one. Ticking is really good. It's probably the most popular module. That and Perfect. So.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just make him annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Oh, Poisonous. Remember Poisonous. Okay, Elusive I don't know. Reborn I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Let's talk about that. So Elusive is. Do you remember like Fairy Dragon? Like can't be targeted.
Oh, that's
it's
Elusive,
that.
Right? Okay.
That's Elusive. Yep. They just renamed it. And then Reborn is the minion will come back basically in its like original form, but with 1 HP. So.
So getting that plus Perfect, for example, would make it like really annoying because of the Divine Shield and.
Yeah. So funny
and
story about that, which again you didn't ask for, but that exact combination, the Virus and Perfect, has been probably the strongest card in Standard for the last like several months. People really didn't like it. It just got nerfed, like actually within the last 2 weeks, I think.
Wow.
They nerfed the mana on the Virus module. Because yeah, it turns out it's super annoying because you can't really deal with it, and then it comes back with Divine Shield at 1 HP with
Right.
Lifesteal and
lifesteal,
Taunt and
so
all
it
that.
heals itself
Mhm.
back up. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No, that sounds broken. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it was really good. So yeah, for this deck, because this is a more aggressive deck, the one that the Ziliax uses is the power
Ticking.
module. This one doesn't actually use ticking because it's not
Okay.
as focused on like going wide. It's
Mm.
more it's just like a singular threat. So it uses power and then haywire, which means if you kind of look at the way that it's built right now, it's a 4 mana 5/7 that doubles its attack at the start of your turn.
Right, and this would double it
Um,
again.
Yeah.
And
So
oh, or is it already set up?
yeah, so it's already set up right now.
Okay, okay.
It's just combining those two.
Yeah.
But if you look at that card, I'm guessing this would be pretty strong back when you last played. If you
Yeah,
like
this is-
coin this out,
Yeah, at what, turn 3 with a coin? Yeah, that's pretty insane.
And in this deck, you can actually play it on 2 sometimes, which is pretty crazy because it's not very easy to deal with it. And
Yeah.
at the start of your turn, it goes to 10 attack, which is practically lethal. It's so much damage. So
Yeah. Damn. All right.
yeah,
Let me
very
craft the
good
rest
in
of these
this
real
deck.
quick. Window shopper.
Perfect.
What is miniaturize?
Yes, so miniaturize is another one of the newest keywords, which is basically when you play this as the 5 mana 6/5. Yeah, you can actually see it. The UI is a lot better now. You can like see the card on the left. It gives you that copy, that 1 mana 1/1, with that text in your hand.
So when you play it, or is it when it dies?
It's when you play it. Yeah,
Okay.
when you play it from your hand, you get the miniature. So basically, there are some really strong demons with strong battle cries, and the way that this deck kind of wants to function is there's a weapon in this deck that tutors out your window shopper for 3 mana. And then you play your 3 mana window shopper, you discover a demon, and because it sets the stats and cost to that, you get another 3 mana 6/5, often with a really good battle cry, and then you also get this miniature in your hand. So you can do the same thing with that.
I see. Yeah, so it's kind of a loop.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
You get like a lot of value and also tempo out of just one card.
I remember these words. It's coming back to me.
Yeah, we'll talk plenty about that. Don't worry. That's when we get into the real training. I'm all about tempo.
Going down swinging. Give your hero +2 attack and immune this turn. Attack each enemy minion. Oh. Yeah, so this clears the enemy's board without you taking any damage. If you have a weapon, then it can be even better.
Yeah, pretty much. The one thing to think about that kind of catches people off guard at first is technically it's not great with a weapon because you know how the weapons have
it has durability. Yep.
Yeah. So that does break during this. So usually it'll only attack like the first minion with the weapon. But there are some cards in this deck, and you have a 1 mana hero power that gains 1 attack. There's some cards that let you gain extra attack. So if you were to like gain 4 attack and then play this, you have 6 damage AoE to their whole board, and you can even swing face.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
So you can hit multiple times. I remember only being able to hit once. Is that just because of that card lets you hit multiple times?
Yeah, specifically with this card. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see now. The synergy.
Yep, that's one of the cards. So yeah, we'll have 2 of those. There's anything else from this deck? Oh yeah, also another new thing that they did is they gave spells spell schools. So like this one is Fell. Basically it's just like grouping in certain spells, and you'll be able to see like the different spells you can generate, but it's like a limited pool of cards that you can get from that.
This is cute.
It's cute
wait.
and yeah,
improved by the. I understand. I see it now.
Yeah. So if you play that on 1 and then you like equip a weapon after, it starts to kind of do a lot of damage.
Yeah. I think when you go dormant.
Do you know dormant?
No. I'm assuming
Okay.
they're just out of the game for 2 turns. They can't
Yep.
attack.
Yep.
Can't be hit.
That's, yeah. And so basically it kind of just removes it and it comes back later. There is like one card that is really good to know with this, which is also part of why this deck works. It's called Magtheridon. Was he in WoW?
Probably.
Right?
I'd have to look at him to remember.
Ooh, your first lack of lore knowledge. I can't believe it.
Okay, all right. It's just a temporary lapse of. Yeah, he's a demon lord. Yeah, he's a demon lord. Yeah,
perfect.
I remember now.
You remember? It
Yeah,
sounds like...
I remember.
Right. Sure. Okay. But yeah, once you get all the cards, we'll look at some of the demons in the collection just to get an idea of what you're kind of looking for with some of the combos in this deck.
All right, fine, chat. He's a pit lord. These are cute. You pick the color. Oh no, they all have different stuff. I see now.
Yes, different effects, and then that way, when you play as much Hearthstone as I do, you get to know the effect based on the color.
Right.
Yeah.
What does magnetic do?
So magnetic basically works exclusively on other mechs, but you can basically attach it to a mech that's on the board. So it sort of gives it like charge in a sense, where if you have a minion on the board, you can play magnetic on it and give it like, let's say, Wind Fury or Taunt or something, and then that minion can attack that turn because it was already there.
Does that give the existing minion on the board the effect that this one brings? So like this would now have Taunt?
Exactly, yeah. So if you play this 1/2 and then you generate the Taunt one in hand, you magnetic it on there the next turn, you'll have a 2/3 with Taunt.
Got it. Alright, we're almost there.
You remember Rush?
No.
Was it? Maybe it wasn't even in when you played. I'm not actually sure
There was
about that.
charge, but I don't know what Rush is.
So yeah, basically charge is mostly out of the game. There's very few charge cards, although there actually is one in this deck. Most things now that would have had charge in the past have Rush instead. And basically, when you put it on a minion, you know how there's like Summoning Sickness, right? Where you play a minion, you can't attack right away?
Yeah.
So if you give a minion Rush, you can attack with it into another minion on the board.
But not face.
You just... Exactly. Yeah.
Got it.
So there's quite a few Rush cards these days. Oh, yes. There's so many new keywords. Finale is when you play this, if you have 0 mana after you play the card, then you get the finale buff. So this one is 0 mana, which makes it super easy to do.
Yeah, you always get that if you like wait till
almost always.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you spend all your mana. But then there are some cards that, let's say they cost 2 and they have finale. Basically, you just have to play it when you have 2 mana left.
And what does the finale buff actually do?
So this one gives it +1/+1. So, for example, if you were to play this
the effect
without...
of finale. Got it.
Yes, exactly.
It would just be give a minion rush, and then with finale, it's also +1/+1.
Yep.
Got it. Cool. All right. I'm ready.
All right. We're ready. You're now prepared. One more thing to look at in the collection, just to get an idea. So we talked a little bit about the window shopper, and like there's kind of a specific demon pool.
Yeah.
Oh, we got it. Oh, yeah, nice. You're maybe prepared. Perfect. So if you search in the collection, search for Mag, just MAG, and then you go to the crafting thing.
Yeah. Pocket sand.
Yeah, next page.
Oh, yeah, you're looking for the you're looking for the Pit Lord. Yeah, I get you.
One more. Yes, we're looking for the Pit Lord. That guy.
Health Dormant, deal 3 damage to all enemies at the end. Okay, so you're saying Window Shopper can find him, and then we can set him dormant with our red card.
Oh, we're so winning this. Yes, first of all, yes, that's one of the good uses of red card, but even better than that is he starts dormant for 2 turns. So basically it's pretty much always your best hit off of Window Shopper.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly how many demons are. I think it's like 30% or something like that to get it off each Window Shopper hit. But it comes into play dormant, and then it does 3 damage AoE to all enemies, including their face, at the end of your turn. So you can get like multiple. You could have like 3 on board.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it's almost impossible to get rid of it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Sick.
So
we don't make him. We just
the...
have a chance of finding him.
Exactly. Yeah, he's too expensive to run because for 8 mana, he's not very good. But if you look at that weapon, Umpire's Grasp, that's like one of your best cards because the only demon that you run in the deck is the Window Shopper, and you run 2 copies of that. Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's
the idea,
wild. So this, you play this, you will guaranteed get Window Shopper for 3 mana.
Exactly. Yep. As long as you don't draw both copies. So it's kind of like it becomes a funny game where you remember Patches?
No, Patches wasn't around when I played, I think.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought it was at the beginning. So it was like there's a 1/1 pirate with charge, where if you summoned him, if you go to wild, you'll actually be able to see the card. So if you go to the left side of the screen after you type Patches, the bottom left. Yeah. Oh, also you have to like, I think you have to scroll down. Oh, you have to get out of the out of this deck to be able to see it. If you click done in the bottom right corner, a lot of things to click. Yeah, and then you can sort by wild. And now if you search Patches, you should be able to see him.
Oh, he was there. I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought he was in when you played. Basically, he had charge. They actually changed this, but he had charge. So you know how back in the day, everyone was like, oh, you don't want to draw Patches because you wouldn't get the charge effect from the deck. So you basically miss out on a 1/1. Same idea with the Window Shopper, except there's 2 of them. So you don't want to draw both of the Window Shoppers. That's basically it.
Like
so don't draw it.
This becomes pretty much useless because it cannot be summoned from your deck if it's in your hand, is the idea.
Pretty much, yeah. And same thing with the weapon with the Window Shopper. But all right, I think you are maybe prepared. I think,
prepared.
Yeah, we can jump in, and then by the end of the day, you might be fully prepared.
Okay.
Or at least by the end of 3 days.
Oh. Okay, what is twist mode?
Twist is... It's just like a separate mode. Basically, there's different... it says there's rotating rules and card sets. So there's different cards you can play with. For now, we'll just focus on setter. Also, let me... Can you send... Or actually, I'll send you my Battle.net tag. Do you know how to add someone in it?
Yes.
So that I can spectate in game.
Do I hide screen for that? I don't really know what the etiquette is.
Nah, it's fine. Oh wait, ignore that. I typed the thing in the wrong place.
Okay.
So if you post that, I will add you, and then I can watch in game. And we are good to go.
All right, I think I sent it.
I got it.
Why is custom rogue the only deck that I see here?
You might have been on the different page,
it's
maybe.
29 out of 30. Do I need one more, or do I have everything?
The Demon Hunter deck? No, you have all them for the Demon Hunter.
Okay.
Yep. Here, go back to the play screen. I'll see what's going on. Oh yeah, other page. So you have to click the left arrow.
There we go. I thought I changed the time. Maybe prepared. They don't think I'm prepared anymore.
I thought you did too. Oh, you probably didn't save. You have to like click enter after.
Oh, okay.
No, you probably didn't save it. Yeah.
There we go. All right. Here we go.
Let's do it. First game for how many years? You know, the last time you played?
Would have been 2014 or 15.
All right.
The Lich King.
Nice. Well, you'll see what has changed, including Death Knight.
Death Knight. Okay, hold on. I didn't read that.
Will serve me.
Oh, so okay.
Death.
This is a mildly confusing thing. I think the best thing to do is probably just to kind of ignore these. Anomalies are only here for a few days. It's basically just some like fun random effects. This won't be here the next time that we play and then for the tournament. So honestly, you can kind of just basically it adds something. You can hover the top like purple thing, the orb, and you can actually read it.
So yeah, you're like banking coins basically by not spending all your mana.
Yeah, and it changes every turn or every game. Yeah, I would ignore those.
Probably keep all the unless. Don't know if I would need that yet.
So yeah, so we probably don't want like the meta and the red card. Also the sage we don't really want.
Okay.
So very basically, when talking about the mulligan, we want to look for both cheap cards but also like impactful cards, right? So we talked about the weapon synergy earlier, right? That's one of the strongest things you can do in this deck.
Our fires shall burn brighter than the Legion.
The other strong thing you can do is the Ziliax thing as well. So what might you want to do here?
I don't know if I have another mech to play. Oh, I do. Oh, I certainly do.
Yep.
So this first, and the next turn, we get that.
Exactly, yeah. And so again, the anomalies, like technically you can do this without playing the 2-1, but we'll just pretend the anomaly's not there. Doing the oscillator on turn 1 into the turn 2 Ziliax or turn 3 if you're on the play is really strong because it's not that easy to kill, right?
Next time you excavate, resummon this. Okay. Alright, so now coin, Ziliax.
Yep. And
And do I either go for this? I don't think I need to, right?
yeah, you don't need to. In this particular situation, like, generally going face is going to be good. Sometimes there are reasons to trade, like, you kind of want to protect the health on your Ziliax because that's sort of your I win minion at this stage. So I might trade the 2-1 there just to keep the health.
I was thinking
on that.
I could use this to get rid of him to keep like minion on the board, but I see that if he has a spell or something that could do 5 damage, then probably would be more worth it.
Yeah. Which they can't really deal 5. I mean, they have other ways to kill it, but just sort of like as a general thing, trying to protect that minion tends to be good, so you might want to consider trading. But I do like the instinct to just go face, because that is generally a really good thing to do.
Yeah, especially with this deck, if it's aggressive, then I think that seems like what I imagine.
Definitely, yeah.
I have but little time.
And they're trying to find a way to kill it because, yeah, it goes to 10 attack, and if you manage to connect 10 attack, it tends to be kind of hard to win at times. Also, they said no and left, so there's that.
Did they leave?
I think they left, yeah, they're gone.
Oh. Seems like a good way to get rid of that.
Yeah,
no.
so
if it survives.
Yeah. Right. It does help that they're not here, so you don't have to worry about it too much. But this is another one of those spots where, like, if you're in an actual game, I would probably trade the 2-1 here into there. Yeah, just to not let them attack into the 10-7.
Yeah.
But yeah, this good first game. This is one of the combos of this deck. Definitely a good one to know.
Getting on the first turn is pretty good.
Yep, I think you're a natural. Some people wait years to pull off this combo.
Is he? I mean, isn't there like a forfeit button?
Well, there is, but I think they might have. Yeah, they got a little too upset and they just.
Oh,
left.
they like alt F4.
Yes, they did.
Ah, some things never change. Okay.
Yep. All right, well, we'll go again. Maybe your opponent will be there this time. Another cool thing that they updated, they have like a tavern pass thing now, so you get like you kind of get progress on the pass as you just play games and finish quests and stuff. So you'll probably end up with more packs to open.
Sweet. I
by the
love
time
packs.
you're done playing. Packs are sweet.
You just made a kid cry. We don't know that. We don't know that. Let's not make any assumptions.
Well, whoever they are probably crying. The turn 2 Zilly is not nice. But yeah, so the mulligan we were talking about before you brutally destroyed that person was, in general, you want like cheap cards are good, but then also you want to look for the things that your deck kind of really wants to do, like weapon. So early minions and then weapon are both quite good.
This ends now.
This means I have a free hero power, right?
That is what that means, yep. So you'll be able to click that every turn, and there's not really a reason not to. Cool.
Ooh, that's good with free hero power. Tradable snake oil.
Yep.
See, I don't know what the snake oils are yet. I imagine this guy first because we're gonna be able to attach him next turn, right?
Oh, the mech guy? You could do that. I would probably play the Slither Spear first, because you have the free hero power. The Slither Spear is pretty much a 2/3.
Got it.
The one thing to keep in mind is that because it's improved by your hero's attack, you only have attack on your turn. Even if you have a weapon equipped, it only really counts on your turn. So on their turn, it is just a 1/3.
And they can take care of it easier.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a funky song.
My world itches for war.
Vengeance is mine.
Job's done.
Our fires shall burn brighter than the Legion itself.
Yeah, that's the window shopper. You want to not draw 2 of those, ideally. But
sorry,
yeah, basically...
boss. I'm sorry for fucking everything up.
Don't worry, you're safe for now. You haven't drawn the second one. I'll forgive you. But yeah, the main kind of general idea, I mean, it seems like you kind of know this. I'm getting that sense from back when you played, but you want to get stats on board, you want to push damage.
Look at the funny Murloc. You see this?
Where? Wait, let me look at your screen. Oh, I see him. Yeah, they have like new game boards and stuff. You can
Sorry, what were you saying?
click on stuff.
Did he leave too?
No, nothing. You can click on basically everything.
Did he leave too? Why? What did
I mean,
do that
if
was
you
so
can
bad
do
this
this in
time?
the tournament, if you can just keep making people leave, then I think this tournament might be easier than I thought.
Yeah.
If 3 rights
So yeah, that Outcast card, you probably don't know what Outcast does, right?
Nope.
Okay, so basically, you saw how it was glowing yellow in your hand?
Yeah.
So that's because it was on the far right. And Outcast, basically, you get the effect if it's on the far right of your hand or the far left. Oh, there's the Murloc
He's back.
icon.
Toys are much more fun to breed.
Oh, so it's random, right? Okay.
Yeah, so the one... Oh, also, I should clarify, to magnetize, you have to hold it over the left of the mech.
Ah.
Yeah. Oh my god, you know about V-Team too.
And I'm going what?
Value trading?
Yes.
Did you do that on accident?
Well,
Do you know what that is?
I don't know what I used this one instead of this one because this one's dying is more valuable than this one dying.
Yeah, that's
I don't
true.
know if
Also,
if
just
there's something
in...
else I missed.
No, just in
using
general,
my face
like...
to hit.
Yeah, using your face to hit, very good. And then also, like, using minions that have, like, more health than your opponent's minions have attack right?
Yes.
We call it
to not
value
cope.
trading. Yeah, so that your minions don't die and you preserve the health on your other minions. But yeah, so the thing with magnetizing is just you have to hold it onto the left of the mech, and it'll give you like a clear indicator that you're magnetizing.
Oh, I see
Um,
already. Next turn I'm playing this, then that on him, Wind Fury. No! Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, the 4-mana shopper still good.
Ooh,
Yes. So you get to look at some of the demons now.
cool.
Which one looks good?
This, because of our free attacks. Oh, this, definitely this.
Yes, that one. That one's good because remember it goes to 4, so now you have a 4-mana 6/5 that effectively has charge.
I don't know if this is worth it, but I mean,
Yeah, no, I think it's fine to do. It gives it +1. Not too bad here. And then, yeah, you hero power first, get the attack. Beautiful. So the Inquisitor is probably one of the better demons in general to discover. It's not very good when it's a 1-mana 1/1, but when it's usually a 3-mana 6/5 or even a 5-mana 6/5, it's pretty good. Oh, yep, okay. 2-0. You're gonna be legend in no time.
Wow, you think so?
I think so.
No longer chicken. You proud of me?
Oh, nice. I've never been more proud of anyone in my life.
Aw. We're bonding already. This is sweet. 100% win rate.
Well, let's keep it up. So yeah, you got an idea of some of the demons. I think there's, I don't know, does anyone in chat know how many demons there are for Demon Hunter? I think there's like 10 or 11 or something like that. There's 9, apparently. There's 9. So you
okay,
saw
so
3 of them, and
so every
13.
time it's 3 out of 9. So you have a pretty high chance of pulling like a really valuable one.
My chat might be lying. Yeah, they made it up. Okay,
Mine
never
said
mind.
13.
13 probably sounds more right. I believe your chat probably knows what's up.
Well, mine said 13, and then you said 9, and he went, oh. So now he's sad.
No, mine's lying, and I don't remember the exact number. It's probably 13, but in any case, basically, you get the pick of the 3. That's just, normal Discover stuff. So sometimes you'll get some like really bad ones, and then other times you'll get like Inquisitor and Magtheridon. There's also a secret guy, and basically, like for this deck, some of them tend to be better for 1 mana, and some are better for 3 mana as a 6/5.
For Doomhammer, this ends now.
All right. So the mulligan, what do you think?
I think that we'll keep this. Definitely get rid of that. Although,
Which one do you want to keep?
Yeah, I think getting rid of her, and then.
So I would.
How does
throw...
Outcast work again? It has to be on one of the corner of your hand?
Exactly. Yeah.
So we would
Which
need to get rid of
means-
this for this to be useful.
Right. So I would just throw them all away at this point, and I would look for basically some of your, again, kind of your more impactful stuff. Either just a 1-drop is always good, or your Ziliax or weapon is the kind of things you want to have.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and this anomaly gave you a gear shift. Again, that's not normal, but for the next few days, that is one of the things that can happen.
Got it.
My world itches for
And then
more.
I feel like
I would just, I would play it, make it a 2/4.
although I'm gonna wait. I know you're a pro, but I got a hunch.
Sure, yeah, you can hold it. I mean, it's fine to hold. Sometimes giving it extra health can make it a little harder for things to kill it, but
Check this
it's
out.
fine to hold. You don't really need to rush. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, no, that's good.
I'm cooking. All right, let me cook. Because now I I do this. And then this. And then this.
Yeah. Okay, so that was pretty good. The only thing that I wouldn't do there is I wouldn't coin the hero power, right? Because you already have 2 attack. So you can already kill their totem cleanly. So all that coining the hero power really did was it pushes 1 damage that turn.
But also for him. Oh, that was the 1 damage it pushed, you're right.
That was the 1 damage, yeah. But in this case, you'd probably rather have a coin because
like I was doing a cool combo, and that's really what matters, right?
I'm glad you felt that way. It's good.
All right.
It's just in the future, I would look for other combos. Because the coin is pretty valuable. You want to have access to your mana. Like, for example, next turn you could coin out that 6/5, which you can't do now. But
yeah.
I like the spirit. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hero power here is good. In general, I'd probably just like play the salesman, just get a minion on the board, but totally fine to do that. They're
Face.
dying. Yeah. All face.
You don't pick the one, see?
So yeah, the coin in general tends to be pretty valuable, and I'd say more often than not, you want to use it to do something pretty impactful, like getting out a big minion or coining out a weapon, stuff like that.
It's over. Oh wait,
Those do have, they do have taunt.
Yeah, we hate
Yeah.
that.
We do hate that. Absolutely, we hate that.
I'm trying to think if there's any way I can get past these before to get rid of this, but
Not in your hand. What you could do is you could gear shift, because there are a couple cards in your deck that would let you get through to push a lot of damage here.
I like that.
You have red card, you have Taste of Chaos, so looking for some of those. Even a second Felon Flames would work.
Card. So
Yeah, I mean,
Wanna hear my playlist? Wanna hear my playlist?
I think this.
so in this case, you really want to push the damage face, right?
Yeah.
So if you red card one of the taunts, you can just hero power, punch the other taunt, and that lets you push 7 damage face,
Yeah,
which is a
true.
lot.
Oh, we threw both of them.
You did do the thing you're not supposed to do, but in this case it's fine because you didn't have the weapon anyway, so it's all right. You know, live and learn.
Uh-oh. I just gotta trade that. Unless... And your thing for 50 months. Oof.
All right, they're healing up, but it's fine because you got the shoppers.
That toy was made just for me.
Okay, these are what
Bad
we
ones?
call the bad ones. Yeah.
Okay.
The one on the right. So just so you
That's
know,
most useful.
because yeah, it's probably the most useful. It does only summon a 3/3. Because
a
it
3/3
doesn't
that
summon
can
an
summon
exact
another
copy.
one.
Yeah, but you can generally, without going down swing, you can only attack once per turn. But it is still probably the most useful. It's just not ideal.
Got it.
So yeah.
Oh wait, why'd it go 5?
Because the window shopper costs 5. So
Oh,
remember,
it
sets-
becomes the... I remember that part now.
Mhm.
No! Actually, that's fine.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Oh, I see now the synergy of the...
Mhm.
So now I'm thinking play this, attack, and then we get two of these boys.
You do that here. That's fine. It spends your mana, right? That's always the first thing we look for is when you're trying to find a play. As long as you can spend all your mana, it's probably not the worst thing that you can do.
Right.
It's a good start. And then probably on the next turn, right? You do end up wanting to go for the 1 mana one. The 1 mana one tends to be like sort of the better of the two, just because when you hit Magtheridon, it only costs 1, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
let's say they were to build a board here and they go wide, you can just clear it all effectively for 2 mana. And they got a lot of taunts, so we're gonna want one of those for sure.
I see what you're saying. They have a lot of taunts.
A lot of them, yeah.
Ugh.
Big board.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
No.
Alright.
Alright, this end of the
No
turn,
Magtheridon.
It's gonna have a 1/1, so turn them into its owner's hand. Well, I could do this and get this guy back, right?
That's actually exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah, I love that play.
You stink!
Go game.
Most people took a few months to figure out that play, but yeah, getting that one back is quite good because you have another chance at mag.
Again!
Sure, yeah, why not? The main thing you'll want to do is if you miss on this one, you'll want to finale the Taste of Chaos on their 0/2 Needle Rock totem. But first, let's try to get a mag. Okay, the Secrets guy is pretty good, the one on the left. Casts 2 random secrets, yep. So you can do that, and then you can play the Taste of Chaos on their 0/2. Yep. And then you discover a card.
Ugh.
That's sure, yeah, that's fine.
Running out of time.
Yeah, it's okay.
What do we get?
But yeah, so that one
Hidden
discovers from the Fell spell. Cool.
Whisperer.
So yeah, also they're temporary secrets, so they only last for this opponent's turn. But especially when you play it for only 1 mana, it tends to be okay because it can make their turns a little more awkward. Like if you get explosive runes or hidden meanings, stuff like that, can make it harder for them to deal with your board.
Do this to one of these. Bring me to 3 attack. No, I'm gonna wait till I have this guy on the board for that. The 1 damage to all minions twice. Kill. I run. So if I run these guys into this one and then do that, this is the only one left.
Yeah,
I think that.
I like that. Get rid of some of that board, and then you'll get the Discover, so you'll even get the 1/1 in hand as well, and you can have another 2 chances at Magtheridon.
That toy was made just for me.
Oof, you're not very good at rolling Magtheridon.
Each minion of a different type. I don't think we played that many different types. Cost 2 secrets. This seems
You've
good.
actually played 4.
Oh.
It actually shows you which one seems good.
Oh.
I grow
What's this?
impatient.
Yep, that one's it's pretty solid. I would just play the 2/2 here instead of the shopper with wait, actually technically you could have played it, but I'll tell you after. Basically, in general, when you have no mana left, stats are good. The reason why, this is kind of specific, but you actually could play Magtheridon for 0 because it's a mech and you played the 1 mana 2/1 earlier.
Oh, right.
But sort of as like a general rule, if you have 1 mana here, probably better just to play the bigger minion, and you also get the tradable in your hand, which means you can trade next turn if you need.
Is this a common enough deck that we're using that people kind of know what we're going for, or is this?
Yeah, it's reasonably common. It's one of the better decks overall. They'd probably know.
Seems cool.
That is a very cool card. It actually got nerfed. It used to be 2 attack on the weapon.
Hmm. So this is like the frog deck.
There are a lot of frogs in there, yeah. They've summoned like 12 frogs. Yeah.
So now, yeah, that was the event between.
Alright, so what can we start with?
I think starting with this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
We're gonna want Mcbanterface. We didn't get
Don't
him.
know
But we got this
Mag.
guy.
Yeah, it is just a 1/1, so
Oh,
basically
right,
it's like a 1/1 with Rush. But I mean, really, out of the options here, 1/1 Rush is not too bad. So I would probably pick it. And then you can play the 1 Amalgam Band, because you've already played all of the types in your hand. So if you play that, you can see what it rolls. You get 4 bonus effects. Ooh, that's stealth. Sure.
Not bad.
Yep. And so then, if you just play, you play that. You play the Slither Spear, and then you can Taste of Chaos the taunt, just to get through the taunt. Yep. And then pick a card, and then you go face with everything. Ooh, the one on the right, meta, is very good. And now you just attack face with your face and the 2/1, and then you can even rush in your 1/1 into their 1/1 now. Yeah.
I didn't make it in time.
You got the right idea though. So basically, you push the face damage first, and then you also have the ability to rush as well.
Mm-hmm. So
I don't think I've ever seen
this is
someone...
lethal if he doesn't heal.
Yep, they have to heal, yeah. And cool thing about meta is sometimes it's relevant. In this case, it might not be, but you can even hero power first and then play the meta, and then you get to use...
you get to do it again.
Mm-hmm, the good hero power, yeah.
Mm.
It just lets you push 1 extra damage if you have the mana for all that.
Could I also do this on my guy and then?
You can, yeah. You can do it on any minion as long as it survives. You'll get the attack buff. They do have some
What
taunts
just
though.
happened there?
All right, so
Okay.
what are we thinking?
I think this. I kind of want to draw a weapon.
You actually have lethal without the weapon draw. If you just look at the 2 left cards in your hand and you think about how to get through the taunts, how could you do that here?
This.
Yeah, that works. Now what?
This.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Sweet. That works. Woo. Yeah. So sometimes the worst part of Hearthstone is you got to do math sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's a good way of doing it. Yeah. As long as you get lethal, it works.
That was a much tougher one than the first 2.
Definitely. Yeah. Your opponent was actually there for the whole game.
True.
Yeah. All right. Still 100% win rate.
Yeah. Now I'm a penguin.
Sweet. So yeah, like with this deck, and I mean, really most decks in Hearthstone, you'll sometimes have those turns where like your opponent has taunts and you have spells in hand and stuff. You just gotta work out how to do it, which can be a little tough because I think each turn's only 75 seconds. Even the best players sometimes rope things out and miss lethal, and everyone in chat laughs at them. But you're off to a good start. Yeah. I would never.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
This has been fun. Thank you so much for your guidance. I feel like I'm understanding well.
Awesome.
Or I'm getting to understand better. The Snake Oil Salesman card, I still don't really see the synergy of so far with everything else we've done, but
Yeah.
I don't really know all the different Snake Oil stuff that you get from him dying.
So the Snake Oil is actually not really a synergy card. Basically, it's just a 1-mana 2/2. I guess I haven't explained yet I haven't talked about what tradable is. So the Snake Oil has tradable on it, which is basically just you pay 1 mana, and if you drag the card over your deck, you draw a new card. So you just trade it for a different card, and you can't immediately redraw the Snake Oil, but it gets basically put into the deck somewhere at random. So basically, it's just there as a card draw and a 1-mana 2/2.
Gul'dan!
Your soul shall be mine. This ends now.
So this seems good to get both these guys out quick. Although then my hand's pretty much empty, so I don't know if that's even really worth it.
I mean, I would probably just keep one. Like, you could keep both, but like you said, the risk is that you end up running out of cards, and there are more impactful cards that you'd rather find. But keeping one is definitely good.
Ooh.
That's the one.
That's the one. You don't have the one. So until turn 3, right?
Yep, on turn 3. And again, I wouldn't worry too much about these right now, but in this particular game, we have the coin anomaly. So if you end your turn without spending your mana, so like next turn.
Yeah, but
do you remember Dirty Rat?
No, this was never a thing.
Oh, so yeah, it summons a minion from your hand, and people tend to really like playing it, and sometimes they die because they play it.
Like just now.
Like just now, yeah. So how can you get through it the most?
This way.
Demons.
Yep.
Demons.
Awesome. And yeah, I don't think that they can deal with your 10/7. Oh. Dirty Rat is not the best card. It's sort of like an anti-combo card, but a lot of people don't really treat it that way.
Someone in my chat just posted a blackjack guide on how to use Dirty Rat.
Oh yeah, that's for my stream.
Oh, this is one of your guys.
Yeah. Long story on that one. It's not actually a good guide, is the secret.
My wool itches for war.
No, get the 1 drop in there. Solid.
Oh, he's dead.
I like it. A little bit of BM. Yeah, no, just a little bit of BM. That's good.
Yeah,
I was actually going to teach you
even
how to BM a little bit later. I was thinking maybe that was like a second or third lesson type of thing. But I mean, we can start now. You know?
Poor guy. Kitty.
So yeah, that ended up being a little short, but usually you would just play the 5/7 on 3, and it, again, not that easy to answer. Probably like the best curve for this deck. I think it's even better than the weapon stuff. But we actually haven't had a single weapon game, which is kind of unusual because it's usually like the way that it wins. So maybe this game will have it.
Oh, like this deck usually wins with weapon?
Yeah, pretty often I would say. It's one of the better mulligan cards. What's the cost?
All will serve me.
Okay, so all your cards are gonna get 1 mana cheaper. And this is the weapon.
Oh, this is big. I think this seems good, right?
Yeah, I would 3 keep those. Yeah. You don't really need the Felon Flames because you're gonna get a discount anyway, so you'd rather have a card that costs mana.
I think this... Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. Alright, so we need to think about how to get rid of whatever he's going to play so that we can swing face quick. Because this is a lot of damage that can come
It
out
is
next
a
turn.
lot of damage, yeah.
But
Me have bags for you.
But little time.
So
My wool
That means
itches
we're good.
for war.
could coin your ability to kill this.
you could, but if you think about the last time that you coined the hero power, and I talked about how we probably want to save it for more impactful things. This would be one of those times, because you can coin the weapon next turn. So
True,
I would
true.
not coin the hero power.
Base.
And in this case, sure, yeah. In this case, even if they manage to kill your 1/3, it's kind of okay because the weapon is the more powerful thing you're doing. But
Yeah.
even on the board, they actually still can't kill it.
Yeah, so they'd have to. Now they can. No?
Well, it's still only 2. Yeah, they need something from their hand.
Oh, they're fucked.
So yeah. Yeah, and now they take infinite damage.
Yeah. Okay. So now it's coin, weapon. Probably me. Like face first? Face seems.
Face! Well, yeah, the order of it doesn't really matter, but I just send it all face because, again, it is just a 1/3, and it can help them clear, but like 5 damage is a lot, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, they're at half their health on turn 3, so.
Hey, hey, buddy.
Okay, and now this next turn will be interesting, assuming that they don't leave.
I mean, this. This into that. Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, no, it looks like she spawned it. So yeah, normally on this turn, they're not dead, and you would instead, you would just like not spend any mana and swing with your weapon to get your 3 mana window shopper. But they died, so this is better. This usually won't happen, like ever. Yeah, definitely an asshole.
Another turn 3 lethal. Oh, we got
Yeah.
this thing.
That one also does not happen without anomalies. That's kind of one of the
Yeah.
things it does. It tends to speed it up a bit.
Ish. Oh. Cool. I want to go till I lose.
Yeah. Apparently that's not gonna happen. I like it this way. Might never lose a Hearthstone game again.
Yes, I mean, this is a good deck. Thank you for sharing it. Is this the one you would recommend for the tournament, or you think each time we play we'll try different deck?
So we'll probably try different decks each time just to kind of
Yeah.
get used to stuff. I assume that it's going to be a conquest tournament. We don't have a ton of information, but you'll probably be playing 4 decks.
Okay.
Maybe not. We don't know.
You asked for it.
This ends now.
So, did you see the anomaly for this game?
Yeah, it's both players start with an extra mana crystal. So we want.
Yeah.
I don't know if this
So
guy's
I
worth
would-
it.
Yeah, I would throw away the 1-drop. Now, normally you'd probably keep it, right? Because
Right.
you're going to have 1 mana on turn 1. But in this case, because of the anomaly, looking for your sort of more expensive cards like Weapon is pretty
Yeah.
good.
Oof.
Not those.
This could be.
Oh,
We got
there
it.
we go.
There's no reason not to do this. But also.
You could. I mean, it would put it to 4 HP. I'd say it's probably not worth it here. Like, it can get better later, especially when there is something to rush into.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not crazy. I mean, it's a good instinct that when a card is glowing yellow, you play it, because it tends to be pretty good. But in this case, holding on to it is pretty nice. Oh, it sounds just like it.
One shot, one.
Oh, this is like the vanilla deck. I remember these guys.
Mm-hmm. So, in the spirit of spending all of our mana, what's like maybe an aggressive play you could do here?
This. This.
Yeah, red carding that is great. Before you play that, what's one thing about that card?
Ah. Thank
Perfect.
you, boss.
Nailed it. Gotcha. So yeah, anything with Finale, always looking for a way to spend all the mana to be able to play it is generally going to be good. And now you just have the weapon. Like, it's a lot of resources to use, so sometimes you won't want to play everything like that. But in this case, you have your weapon to follow up. So denying their draw and keeping your 2/2 alive on board is pretty nice.
This guy's scary.
It's pretty scary.
Vengeance is mine.
All right, we're finally gonna have a weapon game, and we'll have an interesting decision at the start of the turn that is nice to be able to talk about. So the question is, should you hero power? Where should you attack? Should you not hero power? That kind of stuff. Well, what does your instinct tell you?
My instinct says face.
I like that. Okay, perfect. Good start. I like that. Should you hero power?
Cards. Now I discover a spell. Yes. Well, no, I want to trade.
I would don't trade. Don't trade. So remember, you're gonna draw the 3 mana window shopper, right?
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you leave all 5 of your mana, you can play the 3 mana one, and then you can play the 1-drop and the 1. So I would swing face. You'll have some animation stuff to do. So.
Oh, and not hero power first?
No, I would not hero power first. We'll talk a bit more about it in a second, but first you'll have all these discovers to do.
Ah, I see.
Play that.
That toy is made just for me.
Just take something, take the observer probably. Yeah, that works too. And now you can play the 1, and then probably whatever you get from this. Oh, there's the mag.
There he is.
There he is. So yeah, that's a perfect visualization of why it's kind of nice to leave the mana, because you get to do all of this in the same turn, right?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. So yeah, whenever I'm like trying to teach people, the sort of like basic thing is to try and have an idea of how to plan your turn out, like how you're going to spend all your mana. So in this case, it takes some getting used to, but because you have the 3 mana shopper, you get to spend it all and everyone's happy. Okay, so one thing about this card, the one you just played, is that one has the text where if you cast a spell.
And I've not done a spell
So
yet.
yeah, you've not done a spell. It'll glow if you do. And in this instance, actually, one way that you could proc it, not now,
Was the
but
snake oil
would actually.
first?
Yeah, you could play the snake oil. A lot of the time, it's yeah. At this point, I'd probably just play the 1/2, but trading is okay too. I'd say rule of thumb when it's
kind of over, but you're like I should have still played.
It kind of is, but just as like a general rule of thumb. Yeah, minions on board is good, and then trading and drawing cards and stuff tends to come after, I would say.
back there. Do I have another weapon?
You do. You got 2 weapons in the deck, and you still have the second chopper. as well.
To perfection.
So you can get the finale on that. It's not quite lethal, so no reason to hero power really. Sure, that one does a lot of damage.
Cabot. Oh, whoa, I think 29 months. Well, I would have won. Well, no. That. Is this BM?
No, that would actually be GM in a sense, because it kills them even quicker. You know, you don't have to drag your mouse all the way to their face.
Yeah.
So frankly, it was just a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so I'm trying to think from that game. Yeah, I mean, you clearly have like the fundamentals down and everything. I feel like I don't have to go through all the super basic stuff, but it just is like a general thing with planning out your turns. You know, try to figure out what you're going to do. I can see you like to click the cards quickly. I understand that. I like clicking cards too, but usually at the start of your turn, you know, once we're in the tournament and all that, you'll want to like take a few seconds, try to figure out what you're going to do with all your mana, and then you're good to go.
Yeah, so not playing everything right away.
Exactly. Yeah, I always recommend taking at least like 5 or 10 seconds to kind of count your mana. I know it's counting, which is not the fun part.
Yeah, I don't like count.
Yeah. You don't need to do too much counting. Just like a very brief count, you know.
Do you think he's gonna have our same deck?
Possibly. You've played against some weird stuff, so I'm not sure.
Now,
It could be.
you dare speak to me?
This might be worth keeping.
The taste.
Yeah.
So in this case, because you're going first, I would look harder for just like a 1-drop, like a minion, because it won't be active on turn 1. So it's a decent card, but oh yeah, and I also wouldn't keep the Desperado. Same kind of reason that it's kind of hard to activate.
Oh, and also because I don't have a coin, which would have been a spell, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah. In this case, you can actually activate it if you play the Felon Flames right now, which I would do. One, because it protects your minion, and you also rolled Wind Fury, which is really good if this sticks.
Yeah. So
but
now,
also because it activates your minion.
Yeah, so I can. Ooh, would I be able to play this, get another one, and then put them both on this one?
You don't have enough mana to do all of that, but you would be able to play the. You would be able to play it at least.
So, Wind Fury. So I attach Wind Fury. Does he become a 3/4?
Yeah. So if you attach the Wind Fury, he will become a 3/4. I would start, because if you're going to do that, you're probably going to play the other 1/2 as well, right? So I would start with this because it gives you the information, like you might get a better one.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So yeah, if you hold it on the left of it, you can magnetize it. Perfect. Sure, that works. You cleared the board.
I guess now he can kill it though.
It kind of forces them. Yeah, it kind of forces them to be able to, like, they have to spend mana on punching at this turn, which is not the worst. You get control of the board.
Now I get this, or I do this hero power. I think.
Instead of hero power, you can also you have the mech in hand, right?
Oh, true. Yeah. So.
Make it kind of awkward for them.
kill.
Kind of good here.
Oh boy.
All right.
Do I do both of these then face? Oh no, he hasn't had a spell yet.
Yeah. So instead, you could do this, and then you could red card their 3/3, right? Even though it's not the most efficient, but it activates your minion in
also
hand,
get
and it lets you
demon bully.
push. Yeah, you can push everything face as well. So don't have too many resources left, but at least you have the board. Which is the main thing. And if you ever draw a weapon or... you still got it. It's fine. You got your 0/2.
Oh, he's gonna kill it.
I already used the rush on that one, so it can't quite
Did he?
kill it.
Oh, you're right.
Ooh. Yep. Spend all the mana. You can get some powerful demons. Ooh.
I like the Illidari.
Okay, which one? Yep. That is definitely the best one here.
And then okay, just go here to make him do an ability power.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Honestly, you could go either way here, but it's a good general idea to like protect the thing on the board, protect all your minions, because if this stuff goes face, then you're probably going to be winning.
Broken Caruso, thank you for the tier 3, 73 months, man. I appreciate that.
Hide behind these servants. I will still find you.
Okay, you do yours
I have him too?
You also haven't. Yeah, you haven't drawn them yet. What are we thinking?
Face.
Oh, love it. Yes. And remember also, after you go face with it, you even get the rush effect, so you get to push the damage, and you can kill their cane.
Yeah. This will
They will
charge.
never catch me.
Yep. So even if they put up a taunt, you could be able to get through with cane.
But true.
That's kind of the main reason why it's in the deck. Is it's a little bit of burst damage, but also taunts can be annoying, and your opponent can have 7 taunts, and it won't even do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
You possess hide behind you.
Now this is good DM. You play the card, you emote. Seems like you already got it
Play
down.
the card he just played. Yeah.
Alright. Was that like 6-0?
Yeah, chat, how many is that? 7? 7-0?
Not bad.
What happens when I get to 1?
You actually just win Hearthstone. It just ends.
Wow.
You actually graduate to silver.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, because we're in bronze right now. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, do you know the other pro players that are involved in this event? What's going on?
Yeah, I think I know everyone. I think
We did it!
Big win. Nice. Your best one yet.
Is it because he doesn't like demon hunters, or why did he leave?
Don't know. Maybe they had something to do. I'm not sure. So yeah, out of everybody else, there's a couple washed up ex-pros. I'm not gonna name any names, but
Whoa!
there's a couple of those in there.
Smokes!
So I think in terms of current pros, there's actually only two people that play like professionally right now.
Are you washed up ex-pro, or are you a current pro?
No, I'm one of the current ones. You got one of the two. The other one is Pocket. He's actually the current world champion.
Let's go!
Oh, you're really good at this
clean
game.
it up. 9-0. Why is this happening?
I don't know. People might not like certain anomalies or something. I'm not sure.
Oh.
Maybe I paid them behind the scenes to
Okay.
get your confidence up. It's unclear. But yeah, all the other people they're all like content creators. Some of them are more focused on pro stuff rather than content, but most of it is like, you know, kind of just all in good fun.
Let's go!
What is going on?
10
Are
wins,
you
10
paying
wins.
that?
Thank you, chat. Thank you for throwing every single thing.
You think we can do this in a tournament?
I hope so. What are these? Oh, this is the battle pass thing you're talking about?
Oh, yeah, that's the battle pass. Yep. So if we could actually probably look at that. Once you can, by the way, if you want to skip it, you can just like click.
I like
and
seeing
it'll
the flash,
speed up. You like
flash
seeing
number.
it?
Yeah,
sure.
number go up.
Yeah, it is nice to see it go up.
Smoke box.
If you exit out of like the playing menu and you look at the, I don't know what this thing is, the thing with an exclamation mark at the bottom. Yeah, the journal. You click on that, and then you have a thing. That's like an event, and then if you click on the one in the middle, this is like one of the events going on. And then if you look at the left side column, go to that one. So that's the Tavern Pass. So you get a bunch of free cards and also gold just from playing games, which is cool because now you have this stuff, and you'll get some packs as you go along. You're already level 17, which is sweet. But you get extra gold, which you can use to get more packs and be able to craft more stuff. So yeah.
Who's this?
There's different portraits as well. So that's one of the hero skins for Death Knight.
I do not know this character.
I thought you were the expert.
I did too. Reroll normal cards. Oh. Yes.
Yeah, sure. You can do that. You get stuff you don't have yet.
Oh my god, they're yelling at me.
There is a lot of yelling. But yeah, I like clicking on these things. It's nice. You get a bunch of free stuff.
Recommend Deckham.
That one's not very good.
Not very good? Okay.
Yeah.
Lined up musician.
But, really bad.
Really bad. Okay.
The main thing is you get the gold, and you get some packs as well from it. If you get to level 20, which you'll probably do on the next time we play, you'll get a free legendary in standard. Which is pretty cool. These are just achievements, which are mostly cosmetic, but you know, some of them give you like experience for the battle pass as well. You like clicking on all this stuff too?
Yeah, look how flashy it is.
It's very flashy. A lot of things. So yeah, some of them give you like XP, like that one. Give you a little boost.
This is gonna be, you know what? I'll do that later.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. But yeah, so like with those packs, you can open those up. Oh yeah, that's
the artist.
free cards. That one's not great. You got Hearth as well.
Whoa! Pop
These
Gar
are the
Putrid?
catch-up packs. Oh, Popcar's really good. Yeah,
Is he?
very
Fail
powerful.
spells. Oh. And have a lifesteal.
Yes. Sludges are a whole different thing. There's like a whole fatigue package. That's a deck for another time, but
Okay.
yeah, because your collection is not like super full, you get a lot of cards from these, which is nice. Yeah, these are all standard. And like as you open more, you'll get fewer cards because your collection increases. Yeah, this one has 44 cards.
So I should have started with these before I opened all those packs from before.
Technically, yeah, but I don't think you earned them until you played a bit, I believe.
Yeah, okay.
So it's fine. You're getting almost the max value out of it. But yeah, ideally you open them up first.
Ooh. DJ Mana Storm.
Ooh,
Set the cost
two
of spells in your hand to
legendaries.
0. After you cast one, the others cost 1 more. And
Yeah.
hell yeah. Shuffle all 3 plagues in your opponent's deck. Plagues they draw this game are unending. Oh, that sounds cool. This is a Death Knight one, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm. People really like that card. Not so great these days, but for a time it was very popular.
This is
So
cool.
yeah,
Fuck, it's
you got all those cards. There's some new keywords on there which we haven't even gotten to yet. And there's like I saw 2 more there that we haven't.
Golden
talked about.
Legendary! King Plush.
Ooh, nice.
Return all minions with less attack than this to their owner's decks. That seems good if you can buff it up ahead of time, right?
Yeah. It's not that easy to buff is the thing, but if you can, very strong. Plus, it's a cool card.
And it's got charge. Yeah, so this is another face, like, get rid of the taunts on the board sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sick.
So yeah, most of them are kind of going to be whatever, like nothing too exciting. Golden Legendary is sweet though, because if you don't want the card, you can always disenchant it and just choose another legendary. Yeah.
Toy Rhinosaurus. So there's like a whole. Is part of this season like toys? What
yeah.
is
So the theme was Whizbang's Workshop. So yes, lots of toys.
Toy box. Okay, that's cute. I like that. Cool. I'm down to go a couple more, but
Sure.
I guess maybe I'll try to get to silver or until I lose. Well,
Sounds-
until I lose, I don't want to be here all day. Am I right?
Yeah. I think silver would be like, I think you don't have a star bonus, so I think that'd be like 5 more games, but we can do a couple more and then we'll be ready. I think you're officially prepared, by the way. I think
After 1 session instead of 3.
well, not like really for the deck name, you're prepared.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. This is no longer maybe.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. But by the third time, for sure, already.
Ends now.
Okay, it's kind of weird that he hasn't left yet. So do I have to play this game?
I think you might have to play this one out. I mean, let's at least give it a turn. See what happens.
Do I get rid of this guy?
Yeah. So I would get rid of him. Same thing as the last time. Also, you start with an extra mana crystal.
Oh,
this
true,
game.
true. Yeah. So
But even if you didn't,
cost.
you don't usually cast a spell on turn 1, so it tends to be like a little bit slow.
Right. So if I play this... No.
Want to hear my playlist?
You play both the ones, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. Get the minions on the board, and then, sometimes you play cards that are outcast without outcast if you have to. In this case, this was a good play. So a lot of the time you top deck like a cheap card, and you can get the outcast next turn. But if you have to, you can always just play it as a 2/2. It's not great, but you can.
Sludge on wheels. Whenever this takes damage, get a barrel of sludge. Huh. I think this.
World knows
So in this case, normally I would say you should for sure play the Outcast, but in this particular instance, yeah, getting rid of the Sludge on Wheels without letting it like proc twice, and you get the value trade as well, is really nice. And you can still play your Cane on the next turn.
Yeah.
But definitely a good instinct, like more often than not. If there was an empty board, for example, definitely play the 2/2.
My chat's saying this is a real deck we're actually going against.
It is probably the most real deck we've seen for a little bit, yeah. They actually play the legendary that you got in the pack earlier, Popgar.
Hmm. Okay. Don't damage the random enemy for each enemy manifests. So I want to kill that this turn. I can kill him with this.
Hide behind your servants. I will still find you.
This is fine to leave 2 minions. Now, the way that sludges work is they have cards that basically let them play the sludges like as part of the card effect. So at any moment, your minions might kind of just explode when they play those cards. So ideally, you want to keep around like as many minions as you kind of can to soak up some of the damage. Okay. So before you do that,
I can make this 0 if I...
Yeah, so you're going to want to find a way to finale it. Yep. I would definitely play the tech first in this instance, because then you get to play the Sage, and then you can hero power plus Taste of Chaos.
If 3 rights make a left.
So then you probably want to target the 3/2, because remember, one of the cards you can get from this is the Felon Flame. So if you were to get that, you could rush in on your 2/2. Yeah. Or actually, on your 1/2 works as well. Nice. So yeah, we get the importance of ordering on some of these more like complicated turns where you have a lot of options, but it can definitely make a difference, especially for like finale stuff.
Does Sludge do a lot of AoE, or I haven't seen him play it yet, so I don't really know.
There's not much AoE. It's actually one of the bigger weaknesses. Oh, so there's also location. I guess we haven't talked about locations at all. As if you want to take your turn.
How I punch it?
You can't. It's just there.
Yeah, might as well. Do I play this too?
Yeah, so it's just a reborn minion. What I would even do is I would probably not magnetic it this time. I would just put it, basically just to have another body on the board, because in general, the weakness of the Sludge Warlock is that they have like a 6-mana card that they might play this turn that will shoot their sludges, but that means that having more minions on board is really
spread
good.
The damage out.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, that's the sludge card. So they use this. Oh wow, there's a Doomguard too. But you can see it kind of soaks up a lot of damage this way. Yeah. So the location thing, basically there are multiple locations. They're not too popular these days, but you play them on the board, and then you can use them every other turn. Is the general idea of them. So like they can't use it next turn.
So we need to get enough damage on face. So I think this is a trade. Trade snake oil.
So I wouldn't even start by trading here. I think I would just
Go for demon.
Yeah, so you actually could hero power this time for a specific reason, which is that you can go 3+3 on this turn. But yeah, basically I wouldn't trade first because you want to start with this. Yeah, so you can, what you'll probably do is play your 3-drop and then you can rush as well. So in this case,
I think
which one
this
do you
guy,
think
right?
you want?
Yeah. Well,
Which one is this guy?
the Eldari Inquisitor.
Yes. So I would take it, but I would take that, but I wouldn't play it this turn. I would just take it and then go Window Shopper, the small one. You want to save that to charge, which you can't do right now.
You can get another one, or
Sure, you can just you can pick it. Basically, I would rush in your 6/5 and try to finale it. You don't have too much time, but
yeah.
I would just rush it in. It's okay. So yeah, basically, ideally, what you'd want to do is you'd want to set up a way to finale it, which in this case you can play your 1-mana one, even though it's not very good. You just didn't get a good 1-mana demon, which happens sometimes. But you would play that, and then you can trade your Snake Oil, and that way you get the +1 buff on your 6/5 that you rushed in.
So unless he's got a taunt, then I should be able to lethal next turn.
Yep, and
Unless he
if the taunt has less than, if it has 6 HP or less and doesn't kill your Inquisitor, you can actually rush the Inquisitor in first. Like here, for example, so yeah, you have lethal, but just to show you, you can play it and then you can rush into the Popgar.
Popgar. What's Popgar?
The 2/6. It's the 2/6
this guy,
on the board. Yeah. So if you pretend that the Popgar is taunt, just as an example of how the card works.
So I rush.
You can
in
rush it in
then
and
attack.
Yep. So you can do it in that order. You have to be a little careful because you have to make sure that it doesn't die to the rush attack. So like if you tried to rush into the Doomguard, this wouldn't work because it would kill it. All right. That was a close one, but gotcha. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you actually still do have the bonus stars. Okay, so it'd be 2 wins to silver if you want to go for that.
Let's do it. Let's hit silver.
All right.
In first stream.
Let's do it. Yeah. So yeah, again, it gets kind of confusing, especially because I told you, like, sometimes you don't want a hero power with the weapon. I'd say more often than not, you don't want a hero power. It's just that time it kind of worked out well with the mana. And playing the 1-mana 1/1 with 0 mana remaining is, like, not super good because you generally can't play whatever you get from it.
Right.
Your soul shall be mine. This ends now.
All right, so what are we thinking?
Definitely weapon. I think coin into tech even.
Yeah, so the usual curve with the tech is similar, but it's actually the other way around, where you usually want to play the tech on 2 and then coin the weapon.
Ah, right. Yeah, the weapon isn't equipped; it's just drawn. You're right. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
But if I don't use hero power, I get another coin because of the anomaly. Right?
Yes, this one has an anomaly. So this is kind of like a special case where you might want to actually. Oh, never mind. I just played that. Yeah. If you didn't draw that, I would say rather than hero powering, you might even want to pass because you get the coin. I would just end the turn. Basically, Warlock usually, it challenges it on board. They don't have too many ways of killing the 2/1. They technically can, but it's not very likely. I mean, they can do that if they want, but they did. But remember, you can use it to rush in your 5/7 next turn. And they spent their whole turn killing a 2/1 also, which is pretty good.
Coin this rush.
Yep. I would do that. And so now they have to kill. They have to have 5 damage to kill your minion.
I think this is more worth. Oh, it's rush. So.
Yeah, I like rushing face, but you can't do it. It's a good idea though.
But this will double now, and because we gave it the 1/1, it's going to be more impactful.
Exactly. Yeah, it's sort of like giving it +2. Makes sense.
Oof. Can't do that yet. I guess more on the board
Yep, I would just do that. And now, again,
Don't use
usually
anything.
here...
because
Exactly.
yeah, I want the coin.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. In the tournament, you definitely hero power here, but in this case, might as well get the coin. Alright. Oh, you even played the right weapon. Most people don't do that.
really,
It's kind of like a... Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like a small... Are you saying really like you're shocked that people don't do it correctly? Is that what you mean?
no, I don't know why that was the right weapon.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Basically, because you play the instrument tech, this is a very minor thing, but sometimes it's useful. Is they know that you drew it, so like if you were to play the other weapon, you're giving them information.
Interesting.
Small thing.
No, that makes sense. I mean, I can kill this with. Oh, wait, that's better.
What are we thinking?
Vengeance is mine.
In this case, you probably wouldn't want to use the Burning Heart. It's okay though. Main thing is you get your 6/5 down.
That toy was made just for me.
Ooh, got another Mac.
I think.
You could salesman. The other thing you could do here, because you have the mana to play the mini, I would probably just shop her because you can get like the Secrets guy is really good in a spot like this, and
Another
obviously
Mag.
Mag is always good. You just get it down, you get 3 damage.
Yeah.
I would actually coin it here in this instance. You don't have to, but just to get it on the board and start trying to kill him.
Yeah. Is there a risk that he can kill me?
Within 2 turns, potentially, but definitely not this turn. But that's sort of a reason to play it now, is just to get that extra 3 damage from the end of your turn, because it lasts for 2 turns. But yes, so small thing, but on that last turn, you don't want to use the Burning Heart because it didn't really let you push any damage, at least not much. Instead, you could just trade in your 1/2 with a hero power and save the Burning Heart for extra damage. It's also really good with going down swinging. Oh, by the way, before you do that, do you see a lethal here?
I do.
Nice.
I think so.
Excellent. There's actually multiple,
Maybe I'm
so
wrong.
take your
Yeah.
pick.
I need it.
Yeah.
Is this really better than nothing?
Nice.
I need go blue.
Oh wait. Oh, and then he's faster.
Yeah.
All right, we got it.
Yep. You got it. All right. Nice. So yeah, the only small thing with the Burning Heart is just like, ideally you want to use it to either push through a taunt or to push damage. In that case, it didn't really help with those because you spend a mana on it, but then you had to trade your face, like the 6 damage from your face in anyway. Whereas if you just hero power it, you would have to trade in your 1/2, but overall I'd say it's probably worth it because you get to save the Burning Heart, which is really good with going down swinging and to get through taunts.
So I need 1 more win to hit silver.
1 more. Yep. The undefeated silver run.
All right. When you get silver, Blizzard will send you a pen. What does that mean? A pen?
I don't think they will send you a pen, unfortunately. Yeah. I wish they did.
How many pens would you have?
I would have so many pens.
Illithid
Like,
versus
all of the pens.
Malfurion.
Hell yeah.
I must protect the wild. It isn't over between us, brother.
Alright, we got a druid.
Did you know that they're brothers?
I did know that. That might be the one piece of WoW lore that I knew.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, this is interesting. I want to keep this guy. I think because of the anomaly, we have an extra mana crystal, so I might want to shop for a better thing.
Yeah, I mean, so Felon Flames is actually like pretty. I mean, it's not insane, but you could keep it with the Slither Spear just to give it extra health. Makes it a little harder to deal with sometimes, and it gives it more attack. I would probably throw away the Deconstructor. But yeah, I like the way you're thinking with trying to get something a little more impactful, like Zilliax or the weapon.
We hate that.
We do hate that. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I remember this.
Brilliant Druid, maybe. Token Druid.
Time waits for no one.
Would it make sense to coin hero power in order to, well, either this
So you
guy
have 2
and
mana.
then- oh, I do have 2 mana. Okay, then I think we're fine.
My wool itches for war.
But yeah, in general, it rarely makes sense to coin hero power, I would
Yeah.
say.
Oh, we rush first. Yeah.
Yeah, I would. You get to kill the minion.
Grows short.
And now we get this and that. It's 4 damage on him.
But yeah, that's my one rule of thumb that I'll give you for the tournament is no coin hero powering unless it's really good, but it's usually not.
Oh, that dragon's not gonna be around.
It's elusive, but you can still punch it.
Yes. That elusive thing. Exactly. Whoa!
Oh. So small thing on that turn is again the same thing with the hero power. Like you had the choice between hero powering and playing the 2/1, right?
Well, yeah, but didn't I want to kill the elusive? Or you think it's not?
So you do, but it had 2 HP, right? And you already had 2 attack with the spirit, so you didn't actually need the hero power. So all it did was push.
Oh, but it
the
gave
one
him
hit.
into one. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I understand now.
Want to hear my playlist?
So what can we do here?
I think coin. Oh, I know what to do.
You can do that. It's kind of sad because you have to trade into the minion, but you
Yeah.
basically are pushing the damage
Just get
because you
another
have
minion on
this
board
elusive.
too.
Yep. No, I don't mind it at all.
Can also do this.
Minus 10 from the 1-drop.
Yeah, that's bad.
It's one of the best 1-drops because yeah, if they can't answer it, it does a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's interesting that you don't need, like, durability is less of a thing for Demon Hunter than other weapon-based classes, it feels like.
Yeah. I mean, in fact, for this deck, you kind of want to have less durability on your weapon.
Yeah.
Because you just want it to break. But yeah.
And he's in a tough spot.
Looking a little dead over there, yeah.
Time waits for no one.
That toy was made just for me.
That guy's not bad. The secrets are also like pretty decent, but that works too.
Try it.
Chat's asking when the tournament is. Do you have the date on hand?
Yep. Let me look. July 26th.
July 26th. So we have 20 days, chat. 20 days to become a Hearthstone.
Become a Hearthstone.
Yeah.
Very well said. I think that's plenty of time. We have our next one scheduled as well, right?
Yeah, that is. Do you have the
I guess
date? I'm sorry for relying on you for all the dates.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
can look it
fine.
up too. Let's see. I think the next stream of this will be
July
Time
13th.
waits for no one.
July 13th.
Mm-hmm.
A week from
And
today.
then, yep.
Oh, so are we doing 2 before the 20th?
Yeah,
No,
we have
26th.
2 more. So we have 13th
20th.
and then the 20th. Yeah.
Okay, so
I
every
think we
week.
said 6 p.m. Pacific for the next ones.
Oh,
That still works.
yeah. That's,
I mean, we can probably change it if you want. I could do either one.
I'm wrecking that's game.
I need it.
All right.
Undefeated.
Oh yeah. Silver with no losses. Good stuff. Good first day for sure.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what deck you cook up next, man.
Yeah, I'll come up with a different one for each time. We'll get some variety in there. Get maybe some other keywords and stuff as well. How was it for the first time back in a while?
Oh, it's like riding a bike, honestly. This was like,
All right.
I mean, there are new words I had to learn. You had to teach me like the
Mhm.
different mechanics, and also I'd never played Demon Hunter before, but yeah, the concepts are definitely the same in terms of like what you're looking for when you're playing the deck. I think I'm trying to think like the newest stuff that feels like the hardest to learn. It's probably around the window shopper is like the most unique card I feel like in this deck.
Yeah.
In terms of the
Pretty
possibilities.
much.
Yeah.
Anything with like limited discover pools or really discover pools in general can definitely be a little tough to get back into just because things that you've never seen before and you kind of like have them all in one place.
Yeah.
But it definitely like once you play it a little bit, you kind of get used to it. You start to remember like the different demons in the pool. So yeah, I think you are mostly prepared. We'll go mostly prepared now.
You are
I know,
mostly prepared. Actually, yeah, I'll change the name right now while we're at it.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for being such a great teacher.
No, of course. It was an easy student to work with. I'm glad it worked out, and we'll continue again next week.
Oh yeah, see you in a week, Coach.
All right, I will see you then. Have a good one, dude.
Yeah, you too. Take it easy. That was fun, right, chat? You enjoyed that? I am mostly prepared. You better be gold by next stream. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We are back doing this again a week, pretty much exactly a week from now. So I hope I'll see you guys there, and we continue the journey of riding high. Of course, we're streaming other stuff in the meantime. I'll be streaming tomorrow and Monday, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, Hearthstone will come back in a week. Everything else will be as it usually goes. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to head off now. I have more parties to go to. Somehow. All right. Take it easy, guys. I will see you Oh wait, the Reach Silver reward? Let's see. What is this? Training game, Crystal Cove, Matriarch, Box Scoundrel. Cool. Cool. All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I will send you over to Sci-Fry, who's playing some Elden Ring. Should be fun. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Science Friday on a Saturday. That's right. Peace.